Thomas Billington passed away today on his 60th birthday. But to a large generation of fans, he'll always be better known as the Dynamite Kid. He made his debut in wrestling back in the 1970s, back when wrestling was still a territorial affair. And I believe he fought a majority of his bouts in Canada and in Japan. He wowed everybody that saw him wrestle. Bret Hart said that he was the greatest wrestler he's ever seen. Billington, a.k.a. the Dynamite Kid, was known for his innovative usage of technical skills and technical maneuvers in the ring. He was extraordinarily athletic, aggressive, which belied his size. He was only 5'8" in height, but size didn't matter with Dynamite Kid. He was just sensational. And eventually, when wrestling became more and more dominated by the WWF, at the time now WWE, he transitioned to that organization, and he formed one of the great tag team tandems in history when he tag teamed with Dave Boy Smith, and it became the British Bulldogs. As great as the Dynamite Kid was, oftentimes with people who soar so high, they often have demons, and his demons ended up becoming the fact that he had a wild lifestyle. He was a drinker. He abused cocaine, and probably more damaging than anything else was his abuse of anabolic steroids. He was introduced to anabolic steroids by the Junkyard Dog, who passed away in 1998 in a car accident. As a matter of fact, he suffered his first seizure in 1987. He was only 29 years old. And at one point in time, Billington used horse steroids. By the time he was 34 years old, his health was already declining. And by the time he retired in 1997, he already had lost the use of one leg and soon became confined to a wheelchair. And the last 20 years of his life, he suffered from paralysis, heart disease, and overall poor physical health. In fact, it's kind of impressive, as crazy as it is to say, it's kind of impressive that he lived to see 60. He nearly died years ago when he went into cardiac arrest after a drug overdose. And he had a hard life. He struggled with his health for really 2+ decades. But he's a legend in wrestling, and his legend will live on. The Dynamite Kid.